So welcome back. Okay guys, first off I want to apologize for not doing this in a while. I've sort of had some troubles with technology. The footage from my last blog just was completely destroyed and I couldn't get it to work. That means I get to sort of talk a little bit about what you might have missed last week and the week before. So this one might go a little bit longer. Also, it's just going to be RITIDWINS this time since I really don't have much else to talk about. So, let's get started. RITIDWIN number 1, the phone company. So, as you know, I bought the phone, and that didn't go well at all. Recently, I've been trying to get my phone to work, and that involved me doing what I thought was the setup process. I basically phoned the company and was assaulted by an onslaught of all of which I didn't understand, which is fairly... Anyways, after doing what you normally would do when you get assaulted by a language you don't understand, you just keep pressing the 0 button until hopefully someone comes on that will actually help you. Apparently that strategy doesn't work in Norway, because they hung up on me. So that wasn't helpful at all. I then, in my frustrated state, decided that I had probably done it wrong, so I got the instructions. And again, these instructions are in Norwegian. So I did the only logical thing that anyone could do. I went to Google Translate, I opened up a Norwegian to English translator, and I typed out all the Norwegian words to try and figure out what it was saying. And it told me nothing. Basically, it just told me the initial setup stuff, which is put a SIM card in the phone. Nothing about actually activating the phone or putting money on it. I've also been told that I can probably get a card at the grocery store or the gas station, but it seems like every time I go, they're sold out, so just my luck. Next up, we'll talk about sort of a two-parter. This happened last week and the week before. Each Friday, I guess the sorority, fraternity, those groups, the people who wear the fringe basically decided that it would be funny if they put on plays. I don't know if this is just something they do for money or something they just do because they're in a sorority or fraternity, but it was weird. So I basically wrote down my interpretations of it based on what I thought they were doing, since they did it all in Norwegian and I could not understand a word of it. This yielded some interesting results. I tried to get this up onto my actual blog, but again, I was having more technology problems, and yeah, I couldn't figure it out, so I'm probably going to end up retyping that this week. But other than that, it was very weird. The fraternity did a kind of crude sense of humor, which was easier to understand why it was funny, I think. And then the woman did something that was humor. A little bit of striptease. Yeah, a lot of striptease. But yeah, it was an interesting time. There was some crazy bits. If I have pictures, hopefully they'll be flashing by your screen right now. If not, they're not inappropriate, mostly. Viewer discretion is advised. These are some pictures that I took for you. They really suck because my camera's bad. Next up, RITIDWIN number 3. So I've also recently booked a flight to Spain with 3 of the other people I am currently here in Norway with. Should be fun. We're going to Malaga. Malaga. I'll spell it out for you. It's there. We'll say there. We don't know where it is. It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking really forward to it, mostly because it's freezing here. It's cold. It's very cold. Currently, they have fixed my heater, though, so that's a good thing. Kind of. I don't know if they actually fixed my heater. But anyways, we booked tickets on Ryanair. And This was maybe the most painful experience of my life. I don't know how the website actually works, but it seems to be based on a sort of timer style. So if you are even like a second late in putting in your information, or say you put in information and it wasn't the right information, or you forgot a piece of information, you have to re-put in that information, they might time you out and you'll have to go through the whole process all over again. So when I started, it was like 3 o'clock. There was about 3 seats left, so I was very nervous in getting my ticket through. By the time I finished, it was about 6, and there was 1 seat left. So I got lucky there. Extremely. Other than that, I'm just going to finish off here with a little thing I've been thinking about lately. And I actually came up with it with a couple people here, and I thought it was quite funny. So I feel like a lot of other people might enjoy getting in on this. I'm going to start doing something on my Twitter, which I'm going to call hashtag Canada. So that should be good. I'm looking forward to that. Basically, what it's going to entail is me talking about ridiculous things that happened to me due to my Canadian-like behavior. For example, I've talked about the roads here and how they're all pedestrian-oriented. There's some times when I just get really nervous crossing the street, and I think, I don't trust you, guy in the car. I'm gonna stare you down. So obviously I'm like staring down the car as I'm crossing the street, and the person obviously stops. And at which point I feel kind of rude because I was staring at them quite rudely as walking across. So I feel like I have to offer some sort of wave to form of apology, like, sorry, no, it's okay, I'm good, thanks for stopping. So, like, sorry to make you wait, I'm gonna keep going. I didn't see you there, it's my fault, I shouldn't have been walking out on the road. Basically, I feel like this is a Canadian-only thing, this sort of reasoning behind that it was my fault for staring them down rather rudely. But anyways, I'm gonna start doing that, hashtag Canada problem. And I feel like I'm not the only one who's probably experienced this throughout their travels. So, hopefully you guys can comment down below with some hashtag Canada problems. Tweet it. I want to see this trending. Let's get this trending. Let's go viral. Viral. Like influenza. Other than that, it's great talking to you guys again. Hopefully I can talk about more things before. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on these blogs, and I'm really happy about that. So I'll try and keep them weekly. Again, I'm sorry about last week. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe, comment, do a little dance. And we stop. Because we stop. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. They did it all in Norwegian, and I had no idea what they were saying. Okay, super itchy beard.